I'm not going to take up y'all's time, so I'll make this real quick. This pet feeder is really not bad. Its current price of, I think it was like $85, is a little on the high side, but paying a little extra for something that works is definitely worth it. So let's just go over it real quick. It's got a very large hopper that, there we go, that holds, well, it accepts large morsels of food, and it doesn't get jammed. I don't know if y'all have had any before, but some of them, if they're smaller, they'll get jammed up in here, and it just doesn't work. This one has worked perfectly for 7 days, and that is it. And with my current feeding schedule, this lasts 7 days. So let me go over the feeding schedule real quick, because the app is a little confusing. When you set everything up, and it's really simple, just follow the directions. The app is pretty simple. Anyway, when you go to the feeding, it says parts. It's kind of, for me, it was kind of strange, but parts means like this is one part. If you just press it, some food will come out. That's one part. So how I have it set up is I have it set to dispense 5 parts 5 minutes apart. So what that means is it'll dispense this amount 5 times at once, and then it'll pause for 5 minutes, and then it'll dispense another 5 parts. And that's my dog's normal feeding schedule, and I kind of like that, because my dog will tear up some food. So this kind of gives him time to breathe a little bit instead of just inhaling his food. And this just goes on. It seals like this. Oh, I almost forgot about the coolest part. You can take this off, and you can put an oxygen absorber in here, which will keep the food fresh for a long time. I've got those on order, but I've never seen that. So that's a really nice feature. Again, it's really simple. The voice that you could probably hear is just a pre-recorded voice. If I remember correctly, you hold this down for 3 seconds, you record the voice, and then you press it again, and it's done. And I didn't want the voice at first, but but sometimes I'm still asleep when he needs to get fed, because if it's the weekend or something, and he just hears the voice and comes bolting in here, and then he goes and whatever he does until I get up. So, but it's been flawless for 7 days. It hasn't done anything crazy, so that means it works. I highly recommend this product. This tray comes off. Like, it's kind of a pain to get in and out, but there's little clips on either side, and this whole tray comes out so you can clean it. I don't know if I'd recommend it in the dishwasher, but it would take maybe 30 seconds to clean, maybe 60 seconds. And I'd probably get up in here just to make sure there's no like little debris or anything that got up in there. But I'll probably do that this weekend, because I cleaned it initially, and then I haven't cleaned it since. And what I really like is it uses just a 1.5 amp USB-A charging brick. So if you really wanted to, maybe power goes out or something, you could use one of these large power banks, and this thing would last. I mean, when I say this thing pulls no power, like, I had to put a small load on this to keep it from turning off when I plug this in. So that means at idle, this thing pulls almost nothing. So you could hook up one of these and probably last you a week. I'm guessing maybe a week, but you get the idea. So yeah, it's pretty simple operation. Oh, if you're using this for the first time, or you run it dry, just keep pushing the button and just let it dispense. And when you start seeing food out, or when you start seeing food come out, you know it's primed, so it's definitely good to go. And then you just leave it. So, like, not bad, really, really easy to set up. Large hopper, accepts large morsels of food. Oxygen absorber, relatively easy to clean. Dog proof. My dog's already tried to get this top off and tried to get to the food because he's a fat little pig. But definitely recommend this product. So just go ahead and buy it. It's definitely worth the price, and it definitely works. Y'all have a good one.